Concert for a Cause, a PHR fundraiser, a feature of musically diverse performances by the Saskatoon Academy of Music, raising money for prairie harm reduction, a community-based nonprofit organization. PHR works with preventing overdoses and other adverse medical effects associated with drug use. This evening was a true show of community as they donated $923.25 to PHR as they operate without formal funding. This article has been brought to you by myself truly, Sofiya Zhukova, and Saskatoon Academy of Music's partnership. The following photography, interview, and blog are a contribution of LayerBeyond Graphics to the cause. Join us as we discuss the techniques and the unique conditions photographers find themselves at concerts. Take a journey through the eyes of a musician with an interview, and while you're at it, take a tour through the night of performances and their pieces. Finish off with prairie harm reduction and the ways you can support the community. My first thought when shooting this performance, sitting in the darker corner of the room, was, why do they make the camera shutter sound so loud? Taking my noisemaker to the setting called Quiet left me slightly unimpressed with my Nikon D5600. Trying to blend into the wallpaper as a true wildlife photographer on the hunt for some candid performer shots wasn't easy. This quickly turned into mostly taking photographs before and after performances. As I didn't want to be too obnoxiously loud, there was a certain finesse to concert photography. Ideally, I wished to capture the atmosphere and the feelings the performers felt. The low light added its own set of challenges that you'll see me tackle in the individual shots with the help of Photoshop. Sometimes places and venues get afraid to invite photographers due to possible distractions and obtrusive behavior. My photography style is here to challenge those stereotypes. Lauren Hope, a music teacher at Saskatoon Academy of Music, graciously let me take her photos and interview her, giving us a sneak peek at the musical talent brewing in the music school of Saskatoon. She's got a passionate heart that sings for the community. Literally a vocalist, she serenaded us with the beautiful piece, Bewitched, Bothered, and Bewildered, by Rogers and Hart. Holding a special place for the song, she chose it for the memories. Adoring music from a young age, her encouragement has come from various music teachers she's had along the way. She's been busy over the last few months creating a safe space for people that want to sing and express themselves without being judged. She mentioned how important it was for us to be generous to help the places that can cure addiction. It isn't some illness we can't cure. We can help people get out of addiction. Stepping up to voice her support and donating her wonderful performance to Paid HR. Cassandra Stinn performing Albert Tango, composed by Nick Whitelaw. A beautiful piece with an incredible tempo that's on beat with every hit of the masterful fingers. Tango on the piano uses one repeating harmony, which is always contrasted with more complicated rhythm and melodies. Vamos a la Flamenco, composed by Uematsu. Vamos a la Flamenco is a depiction of Vamos a la Flamenco, a Spanish expression meaning freely, let's go, flamenco. A common idiom in southern Spain, the title may refer to the tune's Spanish feel. The White Stripes performing, a play on the name and classical band the White Stripes. This amazing pair serenaded us with electric guitar, singing, and drums. The following song, Dead Leaves and the Dirty Ground. The following song, Hotel Yorba.
I was watching, more right on the other side. Tell me the room when I'm moving on my mind. I'm about shut up. Some thoughts around my brain. Every night I'm loving to beauty I have. And it's a 1, 2, 3, 4. Up into a hotel, your house, and see you later. Oh, God, it's tired, it's making
Jace Santos performing Polonaise in C major, Op 1, No. 2. Gliding us smoothly through the bouncy song composed by German composer Schumann, Robert Schumann was particularly renowned for his lyrical, intense musicality, producing some of the most beautiful and moving lieder in the repertoire. While Rome Burns performing Crosses of Ain, Martin Wayne's Lady Anne Montgomery. A light tune that makes you want to jump up and dance while bringing you to a simpler time. The sound of prancing through the fields outside the city in a rural town is what kept coming to mind while I listened. Bellingham boat, out on the ocean, rolling waves. Imagine that, you're in a boat, out on the harbor, cruising around. Suddenly, the waves start rolling, and fear strikes. Yet slowing down, the waves eventually lead us to shore, safe and sound. The Diatonics performing the Fuzz Opus 1, No. 1 and 2, composed by Pereira and Herstina. Finishing off our evening was this upbeat jam that made me think, I'd want that on my iPod shuffle. They turned up the energy in the room by engaging the audience in clapping and slamming down good lyrics, mad electric guitar, and
buzz from the fuzz down the corner, there's a hole below my window. Yeah, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. Hey, I'm myself
Prairie Harm Reduction helps those affected by HIV and hepatitis C by providing more accessible services. PHR provides members of the community a safe environment to drop in, also providing educational programs and resources on several of the related topics. In addition, PHR has needle patrollers who pick up needles throughout Pleasant Hill, Riversdale, and Mayfair neighborhoods. Visit them at. Last but not least, the Academy of Music students present the Granny Awards, a silly and magical award show featuring some familiar fairy tale faces.